It is a lightweight showdown between Conor McGregor and KHABIB NURMAGOMEDOV.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, round one, KHABIB NURMAGOMEDOV and Conor McGregor. Gotta think Conor's gonna switch some things up for the rematch tonight.
Well, he has to, and the first thing he has to do is switch the approach to the fight. First fight, he said he was very defense-minded. Now he needs to go out and fight, as Conor McGregor does. Take the pace to KHABIB, but just be ready to defend those takedowns.
Nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Straight right hand, no good.
Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
Nice liver shot release. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not...
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. So the tap comes shortly thereafter.
He got the arm straight, right? The moment he was able to break the lock, John, his opponent was in trouble. Hip pressure up, opponent had to tap.
And he tapped and he lives to fight another day, but a huge win for his opponent by submission tonight. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Are you ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. Round one, KHABIB NURMAGOMEDOV versus Conor McGregor. How soon do you think your teammate KHABIB shoots here in this one?
It'll be right away. In the first fight, less than a minute, KHABIB was in on his legs. I believe that's the same approach that he needs to take right now.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
He's taking armbar now. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And that will do it.
Over. Oh my goodness. What a fight.
Yeah, so a quick night at the office for him here tonight. He told us he wanted to be efficient. He didn't want to waste a lot of time. He felt his opponent knew the takedown attempts would be coming, and he got the fight to the ground relatively easily, and his submission skills then took over. Big, big result for him early in round one tonight. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division. All right, coming up next, it's a lightweight bout between Dustin the Diamond Poirier and KHABIB Nurmagomedov.
Ready?
All right, so here we are back in one of America's most underrated sports cities. Good to have you with us from Houston, Texas tonight inside Toyota Center. And this is the site of one of your biggest and I know most signature wins of your career against Gus back in 2015.
One of the biggest fights of my life when I beat Alexander Gustafsson at UFC 192 when I retained my championship. One of the hardest fights of my entire life. The Toyota Center is a great fighter.
And now he's got the title. Muay Thai club. He's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Exotic. And you know, still haven't found Alex Overeem's head. Left hand punch in the clinch.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
And now he's got that Thai clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, he connects with another uppercut. He's landed a few big ones so far.
That is his best punch. He finds it from so many different positions, and he can find that uppercut from both sides of the body.
Oh, collar tie. Oh, pretty good counter jab to the head by Dustin Poirier.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, tags him with the left.
That left hand has been really effective tonight.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Back mount now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. The ground and pound has been there all night. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here.
Don't be flat. You gotta be on the side.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. He's attacking armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
So he taps out due to the arm bar tonight. High-level grappling there.
I mean, he had to tap. If he did not tap, this man is not opposed to snapping his arm.
Right.
Sometimes it's better to live to fight another day, but hats off to this fighter on a great submission victory. He's done. He's done. What a fight.
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plan seemed pretty good. Oh, he might be out. stuffs the takedown, no problem.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Nice job by Dustin Poirier there. Sticks the target and then moves his head off the center line to avoid the comeback shot.
Head off the center line and watches the counter with that beautiful straight left that he goes over and over.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
Johnny doesn't. It doesn't feel good to be kicked. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer. When he
hip tosses him down, now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Nurmagomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now.
An attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Gage will stop this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, KHABIB NURMAGOMEDOV.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission. And they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.